Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing fabric clusters for my new project, which is the Forest Fairy Junk Journal. And I've got a bunch of different stuff here. I've got different scraps. I have some different laces. I've got this dark green thread. And then I have like a more beige kind of, I don't know, like a light burnt brown. I don't know what you would call this. But that. And I have all of these awesome fabrics right here. And I have this I got from a paper pack on Amazon, but it's like actually technically like more fabric-y. I don't know. I'm sure it's some kind of plastic mixed in there. But I'm using two strands of my embroidery thread. And I'm just going to start kind of like collaging together different fabrics to put together. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. So here's one. This right here is a collage. Kind of similar to, like I do sell brooches, which are collaged, but there's more embellishment on those. These are more rustic, frayed edges. I'm not going to sew around the edges. Here's another example. Here's one here. It's just me putting together fabrics in a cluster, and I might embellish, I might not. And these can be used for so many different things. For the junk journal, they can be used. So let's start with this. They could be used for paper clips. So if you want to do like custom paper clips, they can also be used for just embellishments on a page. I'm trying to think of other examples. They can be used as like just clusters. They can be used to top journaling cards. Tons of really fun uses for these. And I just think they're a really nice way to add embellishment, but I specifically really like to hand stitch mine because I do think it adds a special something to the journal. Just that I hand stitched these. It's just something a little extra special, right? I do use the sewing machine for journaling things, but I like to have some hand-stitched items as well. I do like to stitch. And you don't need to know any fancy embroidery stitches for these. I'm just making little X's on this one. Nothing, you know, extra. Getting my thread stuck on things. So very basic. If you like videos like this, if you like the hand stitching kind of videos, make sure to click the like button so I know, and I could make more of those. I'll also have this on a playlist. I will also have this up on a playlist with some of my other videos I've done working on the magical Forest Fairy junk journal. originally inspired by Creep on June. But going in a little bit of a different direction, I'm doing, imagine kind of like an unseelie, darker forest fae that might live in an underground hollow in the forest. It might be a bit of a trickster. That's what I'm going for. I think I'm going to cut up a little bit of this to give it a little bit extra texture to this side. What do you guys think? I think that's nice. Do y'all hand stitch for your journals? Or do you sew it all for your journals? I know some people don't, which is totally, like, it's just your style, whatever you want to do. But I'd be curious to know whether you stitch. And if you do you stitch other things? Oh, I'm getting myself into knots here. I do want this to be sturdy. I'm not putting like a lot of extra stitches in though. I basically just need it sturdy enough. It's not something that's going to be worn, you know. So yeah, Unseelie Fae, kind of inspired by like some of the books I like to read, like fantasy romance sometimes, or just fantasy. I read all kinds of books, but okay, I think we are about there. I'm going to do this one last stitch right here. Or I'll let it come unthreaded from my needle. Okay. Okay, so here we have this cute little cluster. The back, I mean, is a bit of a mess, but that's okay. No one's really going to be looking at the back. I'm just going to try to get a couple of knots going here. Okay, and then snip that one off. And we are done. Cute little cluster. Okay, let's do another one. Oh, I've got this. This is really nice. This is, I think I got it in a swap. But I'd like to get it a little rattier looking. I might use this to do that. These are not fabric scissors. Well, they used to be, but I don't know. I'm unsure about that. Let's see, maybe this? I want to use it. I do like this, but I don't know if that really gives the look I'm looking for. Does it? I guess it can. Let's just start with this and see what happens. Oops, gotta put a knot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this sewed down. I'm just going to do a regular kind of like running stitch on here. The only thing is that this ribbon kind of fabric that I'm using, this black fabric, is, oh, it's one of those. It's got lots of these extra threads everywhere. Let's see if I can get them off. They are tangly. Okay, back to sewing. Yeah, this fabric's a bit thick, so it's not like super pleasant to sew into. So I'm just gonna kind of like do as few stitches as I can. I'm jumping up here because I don't know what I just did. I'm gonna jump across and try to get it down over here. Kind of going in between where there's the red stitching. To get a little extra green in there. Though there is some green in here. There's some greenery. There's the flowers, and the flowers are orange and yellow. Though there's some blue too. But it's still, you know, it gives a bit of forest fairy accent. And in terms of decorating, I'm not sure what I want to do with this. I could do some of this netting. Let's see. Maybe like that. Trying to see. I also have some of this yellow that might tie in. That might tie in nicely with the yellow over there if I add that in on. It just like sneaks through the back there, you know? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna put this through because I'm already back here. And then that'll kind of pull through for us. And then I can line it up. Maybe. It made sense in my head. Okay, let's do that. I think that's nice. It peeks through enough. And then I think I'll just do a running stitch. Okay, so I've got some stitches on that side, and maybe I'll throw in a couple on this side. This fabric too is not the best to stitch through. I think it's this like this white fabric here. Also going through the edge here, so it's a bit thicker. Pop one more down here. Actually, I'm just gonna pop right across here. Okay, that's nice. I like it. Okay, I like go through here and make a little knot. Okay, so now I have this one right there. Very cute. Okay, now let's go for one that's like a little bit more green maybe. I've got some of these brown I said green and then I went straight for the brown, but that's okay. So I've got this, and I've got that right on top. Maybe we'll do a bigger one. Okay, let's do this one. And then we can put that on top of there, and this like that, and then this. And that's really cute. What do you guys think? I think I like that. Oops, my needle came unthreaded. Okay, so I'm going to go through here, try to get where I'm basically getting all of the fabrics, all 4 in one, so that they're all just kind of stuck on and I don't have to do anything else. I like doing paper clusters. I really do. And I like doing a mix where, you know, you have a paper cluster, it's got paper and fabric, right? But usually I only do like one piece of fabric when I do it that way. So just having the option of having a few hand sewn fabric clusters just gives that extra, I don't know, it's just something extra I really like to include in my journals. And it's just like another creative outlet, like another way to make collages, which I love making collages. It doesn't matter what the medium is, if it's like acrylic, you know, paper, like acrylic painted papers, or if it's like book pages, whatever it is. If I'm collaging, I'm happy. I'm always happy to be collaging. Okay, just a couple more stitches, I think, and this one will be done. I think that's actually good. There we go. Oh, there we go. So we have one, or did I go this way? I can't remember. I think it was this way. 1, 2, 3. Really, really cute and still like forest whimsical clusters. And I think those are super cute. Kind of a short video for today. But I'm going to be making more of these. But I wanted to show you guys how I make them so you can see when you see them in the journal what I did to make those. I thought that was just something I wanted to do. But I'm going to move these up so you can kind of see even better. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show how I make my hand-stitched fabric clusters, and these are obviously themed a little bit in a way that will fit with kind of a forest fairy style. So I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I hope you guys are having a great time crafting, stitching, drawing, doing whatever you are doing to get all of that creative energy out. You have a wonderful day, and thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button if you haven't already, because it definitely helps me channel grow. Thank you so much. Bye.